Hello, this is a raw and then said, yeah, that's one of the. Let's start again. Hello, this is a raw and unedited vlog, but with a twist. As you can see, you're not just seeing me; you'll see my photos. I thought I could sit here and show you photos that I've taken at MCM London in May. Right now, today is the 15th of July, so it's been about 2 months since the event. Yes, it's taken me 2 months just to get to this point in the proceedings. What's happened is I was finishing off another project, and I've only finished that Sunday, so 2 days ago. And it's only now that I've got time to be able to look at these photos. So rather than me sitting here and just talk about it, no, just sitting here in my own and just editing, I thought I would actually sit here with you. You can go through it with me, and I can talk about what these photos mean to me, or why I've picked a certain photo. I forgot that I haven't actually tested something around here, so let me just check something here. There we go, cool. I got to remember what my whole. So basically, I've got this. I've got the macro pad, and rather than me pressing keys on the keyboard, I can just use this and just pick. Nope, that's not it. Pick photos that I like. Oh no, I'm pressing buttons. Why? Why is it? You can't see this, but I can. Cool. I can just ignore that. Maybe I should have worked this out before I did this. Oh, that's a select all. Do not want to select all. Let's undo. P. Okay, cool. Okay, I've got my buttons. I found my buttons now. Cool. Told you this was raw and unedited. So that's an undo. Right, okay. Let me just do something that you can't see, but I can see. And yep, just going to close that. Yep, cool. All right, cool. All right, so the way I shoot photos is very scattergun type of things. Like, I don't just take one photo, I take about 3, 4 of the same pose. And I think it's because in my head, when I'm taking a photo, I jolt the camera a little bit, so therefore get a little blur, or then maybe a blinking and things like that. And like, I want to make sure I get a perfect photo of that pose where possible. So what I'm looking for in here in this photo, I'm just seeing if the photo's clear, if there's anything I need to get rid of, if I actually like it. And also, because it's MCM London, I probably have only taken the shots I need. I try not to do more than I need to because of workload. I don't want to just sit here and just go on and on and on with photos. So this is the first photo. You can see where I am on the bottom row of the photos, and you can see the main photo in the middle. So if I go through it, so as you can see, they're all a little different. You can see I've tried to. So clearly I tilted here for a little bit. I can't remember. Because this was 2 months ago, clearly I can't remember what I did for probably certain things. I don't know why I might have tilted a little bit. It might be because I just shifted position a little bit. But I think I do prefer one of these ones. And because they're all quite similar, I noticed on the sleeve there's some movement. I think I'll pick this one. So I'm going to pick this one. Is that pick that one. So usually what I do is I tend to flag the photos that I like. Some people use rating system to say I like this one, give it maybe a 5-star. I possibly like this one 3, things like that, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I prefer flag system because I think in my head, in my mind, I know what I like, what I don't. Just going to check one thing before I move on. Yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure the cosplayer's eyes were open. And I should actually mention who the cosplay is. So let me just go and find out. I am really bad with names, so I do apologize for not getting this top of my head, especially for people I don't regularly shoot with. Oh, here we go. They were called. This cosplay is called Peachy Frog. So yeah, so we'll go there. So anyway, do that. So this next one, a lot of these poses I pick are from research I do at Comic Con. So if you know who I am, what I do, I tend to ask what your cosplay is, and then go, what's your cosplay, and then do research from that. I notice you get a little bit more person in this one. It's just a tiny little bit, and I try to get as much of the full length of the cosplay, so I try not to have too much headroom loss. I think this is the one set of photos I remember we took many attempts to get, so I can skip the first lot. And I think, I was kept asking the cosplayer to move the head back, but I might prefer this one. I don't know. It depends on how much of the background highlight I can get rid of. I think I might go for this one. What I might have to do is, if I can get my arrow, this little bit here, I need to get rid of that, but I can probably use a bit of content aware or Gen AI out of the way. out of the way. I'm not going to notice this little things I've got to remember to get rid of that as well, but that's quite easy to do. So let's go pick this one. Let's go for the next one. Next pose. This was a really fun shoot with Peachy. I did start playing the game of Nier Automatica, inspired by, again, with cosplayers who have cosplayed the characters. I've always gone, what's this all about? And I haven't completed the game, but I've somewhat have enjoyed from what I've played. I might go for this one because with this one here, I should really point with my mouse rather than my finger. The red netting, I can easily get rid of. I can crop it, but I'm worried that I might crop the foot off. So if I go, was it backwards again? Yeah, this one here. It's already limited majority of that red netting. I've got some space with the toe of the shoe, so if I do need to crop in, rotate a little bit, I don't lose too much. So I'm going to pick this one. So I'm going to skip ahead, go for this one. So I went for a front view one, clearly. So again, this might be my backup pose photo. So sometimes I do two angles of the same pose, and this might be. I think I know. I actually still prefer that one, and I'm also worried about seeing more than you should do, so I'm going to leave it at that. Again, I try to find places a bit more different and unique that fits the character. I don't know. I like this. I do like the look on this one, but I wonder, can I find out what lens I use for this? Usually, this tells me. It's under the metadata. Here we go. No, it's not. Where is that? What am I looking for? This is under I. 50 mil. So I used my 50 mil in that one. What about this one? Oh, this is still the 50 mil. I thought I changed the lenses. That's what I was trying to work out. I think I do prefer this one, actually. So now just going through which one I like. I think I might that one. Sometimes I always pick the middle photo. I don't know if it's a placebo effect of mine in my brain, but yeah. I thought I'd try to use some of the railings of the character. Yes, I've got the background because as I remember the game, it's very urbanized. It's very not urbanized. Industrial. That's it. Industrialized. That's the word I was thinking of. See this one, you can tell that closed eyes. I want to make sure the eyes were open in this one. Maybe it was a bit bright that day. I might have been shouting. Yes, so I remember cutting the feet off by accident. So I was like, we had a few reshoots, I think, of this one. People in the background, not much I can do about that. I think I prefer these set of photos as opposed to this one. But if I remember correctly, and I can see ahead a little bit, if I go that, yeah, I like the sword actually. I tend to try to centralize my cosplayer, but I think this one's alright. And sometimes what I tend to do is I go to here and I just play around just in case so that I am right, because have done. Oh, just it does crop the sword off a little bit. Oh, for some reason you can't see that. Okay. Oh, that's strange. Sorry about that, but yes, put it back into this module. That should have captured that. I do apologise, but yes, I just to show you, it does cut off the tip of that sword a little bit. Some might say that's not important. That doesn't really matter to me. It kind of does, but I'm going to pick this one. What I might do is go back to one of these ones. No, not that one. This one. I'll see. I've already cut a lot of the sword off that one. Maybe I do just stick to that one. This one here. And there's not a lot of people in the way. I might keep this one. All right. I'll and check the eyes. Yep. All good to me. All good to me. Let's go. Let's keep going. Again, I'm using the background of the structure that's available at MCM, using the cranes, just to, help. Because it was a white hot day, because of the sunlight and all that, I'm using the cranes just to add a bit of depth. What's the word? Separation between the background and the cosplayer. So yeah, I might go for. I think they're all quite similar. These poses. So it's just picking one that I like the most. I think this was because I can see it just jolted in the middle a little bit, so got a bit more to play with. And then there's a back view. I think they've done a few of these. Yes, I remember. So this was in front of the white sky, and I went, it's not much I can see of that. And the hair blends in, so I was just worried I'd lose that. So I think eventually I did realise there's a boat there I could just use. So I moved the cosplayer in front of the boat. I can't remember if they were just waiting for me to say go. So clearly the eyes are open in this one. I think I like this one instantly. Sometimes you get that gut feeling I like this one a lot. I'd need to remember to get rid of this green sign. It shouldn't be an issue. That's fine. I tend to do 6 poses per cosplayer. I don't know. I might have changed my mind. I don't know, but I tend to do 6 per person. So if you see more selected, don't worry. I end up cutting more out later. I tend to go through one run of all these cosplayers and go, which one do I like the most? And then cut it even further. I was like this, yeah. So I can just probably pick one of these. If I go back a few, I just want to get one where it's not too windy, because clearly it's ruffled a lot of feathers. Oh no, it's done it again. Okay. Sorry, I forget my shortcuts. So yeah, it's kind of like fluffed up a bit, the wind. So I kind of want a steady, clear picture of that. And I can tell. Yes, I played with the what's it called? The f-stop on the bokeh effect on it. So probably actually want everything clear actually. So I think I will pick one of these actually. I can easily get these people out. So I can sort that later. Let's pick this one actually. Just going to get rid of something that you can't see, but I can. There we go. Keep launching my Photoshop, which I don't want to. So that's that. And I think, yes, I'm on to the next cosplayer. I'm hoping, these are all Friday's photos, by the way, so I'm hoping to get through all of the Friday selection photos before for this video. I might do it again for Saturday. I actually might want to go live with this. I'm trying to do something different, so I'm trying to mess around with some software. So one step at a time, Eddie. One step at a time. So I know instantly who this person is. I don't need to look this person up. This is Bethan of What's Her Cosplay. She's my mortal enemy and my nemesis, but we have good fun. We have good times. Just to go back, I wasn't too happy with these initial photos. So it just looked a bit dead, just didn't have any life into them. So I think we found a passerby or a friend who was able to pick up the shroud, the cape. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah. So as you can see, the hands in the background and they flick it up. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a better one. I always want to get a lot of shape if I do things like that. I think that's a nice one because I can see the ones up ahead, and I'm not quite. I think it compresses a bit too much. So yeah, I think I picked the one I want. If you don't know this one, this is. Oh, I should have said the other one was 2B from Neomatica. This is Elsa from Frozen. Disney Frozen. Oh, wow, that's embarrassing. I always try to do different eye poses. So this one's looking at the camera, this one's looking off. I actually probably like the off one, although she looked one too many drinks. They say no, it was a hot. It's amazing. This is why I take more than one photo. So I'm actually going to pick the one that's off camera. I think I like that a lot. I don't know why I keep thinking this screamed to me Tony Stark. I don't know why. Yeah, I can do that. Oh no. There's too much sunlight in that one. I think we did this a few times. Oh my god, that's my bag in the corner right there. There's my bag. Oh, clearly we only did that once, but I might ignore these. What if we skipped it here? Well, that's a nice one. I think. Oh, it's a shame. The eyes, yeah, the eyes just go. I would do. But I can probably merge two photos into one. Just got to remember that I can do that. But it's just this hot light, sunlight there that's really put me off. So I wonder if I can get one here where there's a good lot of shadow in this one. No, it's clearly that's skipped back. Let's see if I can go back. See, just the squint of the eyes. So I'm going back now. This is what I keep going back and forth. This is my method. I'm glad I'm doing this with you. You watching this, so you can see the terrors I go through. That one's not too bad actually. I'll keep. Oh, something just happened. Oh, where did it go? No. So that one? So that one. I'm going to go with this one. I think it was that one. So we're going to press that flag button quicker. Looks like I did it again later on. So I'm still not happy with this one. But I think I must have picked this pose for a reason. So I'm going to pick that one actually. Because I think that, yeah, this cuts the fingers off that one. Yeah. Okay. Someone's camera bag there. Was that a nightstand? Anyway, how long? Oh, God. It's already been 20 minutes. I've only done one cosplayer. Clearly it was a hot day because I just went, close your eyes and open. Open eyes. Open eyes. Oh, no, I want to undo that. Pick that one. Pick that one. Well, I'm hoping we've done more than that. Oh, actually, that's a nice one. Let's pick that one and then go back to this one. Undo. Go back to this one to check. Yes. Yes. Sorry I keep touching my forehead, by the way. It is hot in my flat. And I had to shut the windows because one, it's raining. Oop, don't press the wrong button. One, it's been raining and there's planes and all that. Oh, it's just hot. I can tell in the I don't know, this carousel of photos which photo I want because I can see a massive figure in the background and don't want that, so I'm just going to pick the one I want. So we go to new person. So this is a passerby that I shouldn't say a passerby. Friend of mine, Aussie. I haven't actually dropped into this person for a while, so.
I was guesting at a convention. I wasn't even.
Sorry, launched. This is why I need to do this because I get very distracted very quickly. So I'm hoping this was a way to actually get me sitting still and pay attention and all that. And yeah, I just wanted to check something. Ooh. I think your friend Aussie. and they were cosplaying. I need to look this up. Oh, Honkai Star Rail. I want to say Silver Wolf. I'm not confident. But we had a chat, and they asked me, "Oh, can you take my photo?" And I said, "Look, I've got a busy weekend, but if I've got a spare 5 minutes, I'll take your photo." And I think this is my 5 minutes, so able just to grab them. I said, "Is this all right? This background?" They said, "Yeah, suits the game, suits and all that." So yeah, so I'm going to go for that one. That's actually all right. I always do it. I always do 3 poses. Actually, that one, I think I changed that one. I didn't think that looked good. This one looks a lot better. The shadows there just a bit too much, but again, nothing I can do. I want to pick that one, maybe. Actually, what's this one? Oh, yeah, too much sunlight, I think. Oh, yeah, and I always try to do a different pose. Cool. So this cosplayer, they are called... I need to check They are called... Just Jed. Just Jed, and... They messaged and said, "Oh, I've got the classic Daredevil." And I'm happy to do the classics. It's always good. I just realised my Raw and Unedited should be 15 minutes long, but I've now got to extend that. But it's going to go for the first time. This one actually might not be behind a paywall. This is usually I should mention my Patreon is usually behind a paywall. I'm also thinking about extracting the audio and make this as a podcast. So people just want to hear this audibly without watching it, you can. But I'm going to upload this as a YouTube clip video as well. So enjoy if you want to know what I'm talking about. And then, yeah. I do worry all you're going to do is hearing a lot of babbling. In this instance, for this photo here, you can see this is just a full body length. And this is the close-up. Sometimes when I get my reference and it's just a full body shot, I do the full body shot. And then I see, if I step closer and just do a close-up, I think, cool, this takes up one of my 6 photos, the 6 photos that I try to aim to do. So I'm just trying to think. Ooh, wrong button. Yeah, let's go with that one. Oh, this is cool. I like this. Very comic book like. Oh, this is even better, I think. Yeah, I'll go for this angle. A bit more space and all that. A bit more, what's the word? Depth away from the camera. You don't always want to be a close-up like that one. Sometimes you do want to have that distance. And I'm slowly learning that as well. It's not... Things like this is not really my forte, but it's getting there. I'm not too sure I like this one. I think we might change that one now. So I won't bank any of these yet. I won't flag these. I'll wait for another set. I think maybe we both came to that decision. That's probably why. So how many we've got so far? So what I tend to do is I could do that. And so, oh God, there's a lot for that cosplay. So I need to cut that down. Or maybe, there was so many that I enjoyed that I'm going to keep all of them. The six is not always, it's not a half-assed rule. Minimum is definitely 6. But sometimes I'm not always stringent, I'm not always, what's the word? I don't know. Strict on it. That's the word, strict. I think I like that one already. Just clicking on that one. Just that little slight movement. Yeah, just this one. Just a bit. You can see a bit more foot in that one. Or the whole of the foot. I remember being told when I'm editing photos, not for editing photos, when I'm trying to pick photos and all that, try to make sure all the limbs are there. And if not, make sure you cut at the right point. Toes should be all right. But also in my mind, if I can find one that can keep the whole foot, that's great. So yeah, cool. And this one was a bit. I remember this one being an absolute pain to sort out because I'm trying to look like the Daredevil himself has thrown that nightstick, and it took forever to get the right look, the right way. And I think, I just realised the railings. I don't know why I didn't see this. I can see it ahead. I've actually changed it. So if I move that across, there's people in the background, so we'll just wait. So, no, while we're waiting, we don't have to wait. We can just skip across. Look at that. I think that's a lot better, this one, yeah. This one, let's go with that one. Oh, no. There's the wrong button. Pick. Yeah. Cool. I'm a big fan of hands-on hoods, mask, things like that. I'm not too sure why. I just am. Oh, no, too much headroom. No, don't like that. Let's go with that one. This one, because it's Daredevil, I'm going to try to darken the photo as much as I can. My style doesn't really do dark photos, but hey, got to try a little everything these days. Ooh. I like that one, actually. I don't know why. You can tell there's an elevation I've just done there. And I prefer this straighter angle one, that slight higher elevation. So I'm going to go for this one. Pick. Again, another. Oh, this is one into the sky. I think the one in the. I don't know, actually. No, I think this one, actually. I don't know why. I think get a better silhouette look onto the cosplayer. So let's pick that. Which one of the three? What will be easier? Because I've got to just that ambulance in the background. I need to get rid of that somehow. So, next one. This one. I should know this person. I do, but I can't remember because my brain is so slow today. They are called Spectri Cos. So, yes. So this is going to be fun trying to get all these people out. I'm going to have to use my friend. Oh, but I do like this pose. So let's go with that one. Again, sometimes if I can't pick which one, I tend to pick the middle one. The middle or the last of that bunch. Oh, I can see I redid it again, so I might try to repick that one. It's amazing how much I forget what I've done on a day. So let's pick this one. Let's keep that one just in case. I don't know if you can see my mouse movement. Oh, the wings. That's why I can see now. So let's undo that one. Because it was a really windy, blustery day. Just trying to see which one will cause me less issues. Trying to edit. No, let's go with this one. Let's go with that one. Pick. So I just said I'd use the middle or the last, but this one clearly is the first. Clearly, I'm full of something. Yeah, so the first lot, you can tell I missed a chop part of the head off. Doesn't get, as I said, doesn't give me much headroom for movement, or if I rotate, crop, and things like that. So better this one, so I've got more space to crop with. I don't usually use the Dutch angle because someone said to me it looks like they're falling. It's really stuck with me when I've heard that. This one I like a lot. Again, you can tell this person in the background. So I think I might have taken just say hold still, and just wait for that person to leave. There we go. So maybe that in the way of the tree. Nah, I think I'll be a bit lazy and just do that. Okay, cool. Pick that one. As you can tell, the more I get into this, more I get a little bit quicker and faster about what photos I do like, don't like. Yeah, you can tell that you can see this photo just shifted a bit more, so you get to see more wing. Even though the person's more important in this one, I think getting a bit more wing, because as you can tell, the wings are important to the cosplayer, to the character. So the character, I should say, the character is Hawk from My Hero Academia. I should have guessed that from the wings. So, yes. Oh, this one. I like the portrait, actually. No, I think it's definitely more important. No, I don't know. Just check. Are they? So there's one they're looking at me. No, they're all looking away. No. So this one, I think they're looking towards me. now in retrospect, I kind of wish I elevated the angle a little bit more straight on. I think it was because I was trying to do the down angle, trying to cut people out. It's put me in an awkward position. Maybe actually I do use one of these ones. Actually, make the cosplayer more of the central person. See, this is looking at me. This is away. No, I think the one looking is better, much better. Let's go with that. I mean, you might have a different opinion of what I'm doing, which is fine. Is absolutely fine. I'm not saying your opinion should be my opinion. You know, you're maybe looking at us going, oh, actually, no, I prefer the other one. Unfortunately, just to say that this is actually none of your business. This is how I want to do it. This is how I want to edit them. So yeah, saying that, I'm going to pick that one. And there's a close up of that. See, the close up you can't tell that that's the close up of this, which is a little disappointing in my eyes because it's a lovely angle. I'm going to pick that. Oh, that's a nice angle. Pick that one. As you can tell, sometimes I just skip ahead. I don't go for every photo. I just noticed the stones in that. I'm tempted when I edit this one is to make sure to take out the stones. Oh, that's looking at the camera or looking away from the camera. Oh, see, you get a nice face structure in that one. This one you're only getting it half. Oh, that is nice on that one actually. I think I will go for this one actually. Looking away. And then, again, it's one of those things of like, oh, I've spotted something, stay there, keep hold, and then I've got the photo. Again, just want something that gives me a bit more headroom. I'm going to pick that one. Here we go. Now, this cosplayer is... You are... Kitten Cosplay. I'm so glad I got a calendar. I keep referring to it, so it's always good. This was... I don't actually know what this cosplay is because they swapped it on the day. They had to change it. I think they had a malfunction, wardrobe malfunction. I think they said. So this is a Genshin cosplay. I think that's as good as it's going to get. So because I was on a back foot about this one, I had to guess. I had to ask them what's a good pose for this cosplay, and it was again with the blown out sky. It's hard to like get good poses, but also recently MCM's made it harder to take photos in and around the outside venue. I don't know whose fault that is. I don't know if it's MCM or the Excel. Who knows? So yes. I will, and then when I come to edit this, just etch these out. Yeah. Yeah, I think the one with the more headroom is a lot better, actually. Sometimes I can't describe why I like something. I just like it. So yeah. I think that one's please tell me I told. I think I did ask them to drop the chin a little bit, which I think is better. Yeah, let's go with that one. And I think this is their friend. They want to do a duo. Sometimes I allow duos. It's not the best. I'm not great with that. I do find it very stressful doing duos. Or any group shots, because I think at the end of the day, it just looks like a police lineup to me, and it's not great for me. I don't think the way I do it looks great. So I'm not saying all group photos are bad. I'm just saying the way I take photos, I just can't make it look great. So I kind of like to ban group shots. So yeah, let's do that. Cool. This cosplayer. Next one is. They are called Pink X Wizard, all one word, and they are cosplaying V from Arcane. I should have guessed that. just looking down at the carousel. That's the close-up. Why did I start with a close-up? I don't usually start with a close-up. My brain's clearly saying, I can generate AI out of all of these people. I know people don't like generative AI. I find it's a nice tool to use to get rid of background stuff. I wouldn't use it on a cosplayer. What's the time and how much battery I've got left? Oh, I've got plenty of battery. I hope. Yeek. Okay, let's do the close-up first. Right. Yeah, let's get that close-up. I like that one. Do I like this version or do I like this version? I think I really like that version more, actually. Or that version. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. This one here grabs me a lot better, so I'm going to take that one instead. Hope I can do something with the people in the background. Oh, I didn't even notice that they were playing with their bandages until I saw the darkened version of that. So that's good. I'm going to do one of these ones. Clearly. The wall. Love a good wall photo. I might at this point ask the people who were sat nearby. I said, can we just nick this spot for her? Just do a quick photo. You can have it back when we finish. Shouldn't be too long. No, I think that one, side on. Yeah, I don't know what. I just think it covers up the knee, covers up the front chest area too much. So the side on gives a bit more shape, body to that. So let's pick that one. I just noticed on my screen I can see where it's picking up the photo. It's got a little message. You can't see it. All you can see is this flag that pops up in the carousel area. So do apologise if you're just trying to follow along. So I'm just deliberating. I think because I like this one more because it frames it better, I think. This one, I don't know. I prefer this one a lot more. I can't tell you why. I just do. Front on, not too sure about. Ooh, there's the side on one with a different lens. Oh, I think I like that one more. Gotta love my telephoto lens, my 7200. Someone showed me that one, that lens, and it's ruined me. It's ruined me. So I bought it for myself because I enjoyed it so much, and I think it's up my game so much. Let's compare the two. I still like that one more, actually. I'll keep both selection, and I'll decide later on of the two which one. But the front look one, I think this is a lot better. So if I was going to keep one of these front on ones, it'd be one of these ones. Too much floor. Let's pick that one. And then there's this one. Oh yeah, looking away. I like the looking away one. Let's go with that one. Yes, I remember this conversation. I think I looked at it and went, wasn't quite feeling that one, and then putting it against this part of the wall, I should say. I don't want to assume pronouns. Trying to be a better person for that, so forgive me if I've used the wrong pronouns. Yeah, looking away. Gosh, look at that. Yeah, and the red beams actually kind of adds to actually. Let's do that. Let's pick that one. And then there's this one. Love the shapes of the canopy. Just natural framing of cosplayers. I don't need to look at the rest because I feel like I'm happy that I got that in the one shot. And this one, there's a photo I saw that I'm going to try to replicate. So they may get a bonus photo just because of the experimental thing. In my head, I know how I'm going to do it, but thinking and doing are two different things, they say. I'm getting close to the end of the Friday, which is good. So I've kept focus, and I'm hoping to get this all done in an hour. This one is Stoic from How to Train Your Dragon, and they are called the.tony.ale. I love How to Train Your Dragon. Stoic is one of those characters you've got to love. Oh, now it's the challenge of trying to find the right one. Oh, because of the people, and I don't want to always trust content aware or other tools to get rid of people, but I have to. I'll come back to those later. So remind me to go back to those ones. Okay. See, you can tell this one is not quite clear. So clearly I was just coming off the shot. So let's pick that one. I can't remember why. I don't know why they're looking in a distance like that. Oh, that's a nicer one. Let's pick that one. As you can tell how gusty it was, you look at the bed, look at the gusty wind on that one. Just can't control the weather. If I ever remember, I might try to get looking down. How, I don't know. I see that. At least you can tell it's not as windy, and therefore, see, you can tell from that to this one. I'm trying to get more accent, so it looks like proportion looks okay. I think I actually like the one I just had. I think that one, this one. It's one of this. Yeah, it's this one here. It's this one. I like that one. Just right proportions for me of body and axe. Doesn't have to be everything. And then stoic. Stoic being stoic. Just yes! Yes! Clearly, there we go. Staring at me. There we go. Oh, God. It is warm. I think I tried different angles. And I think because I wanted to get more trees, so maybe I keep that one. Keep that one just in case I need to go back to it. Oh, like that expression. Come on. That lean back just felt a bit better. Let's go that one. Untag that one. Remove flag. Yeah. Okay. And then you. Oh, yes. I think this was me pretending to be a hiccup and being pointed at by you. Right. You remind me to go back to the other ones. I will. Let's do that. Because I just realised not many full body shots, so let's pick at least two. So that gives me. It's just a little easier for me. I was going to say I picked the one without this guy coming in, but I think these ones are sharper and better. Yeah, I'm going to go for that one, and then one with the axe. Notice the earlier ones I cut the foot off just a little bit, so I cut the horns off of that one. It's that one. Sometimes I'm stuck with what which works out. So, okay, I'll go back through these later. As I said, there may be some that I've trimmed. I need to trim down to the minimum set. This is another drive-by photographing. Sorry, I'm giggling because jokingly in my head I call it drive-by shooting, but that's clearly not the phrase that you're hearing it, and I'm hearing it differently. So, drive-by photographing. Oh. I need to look this person up because I can't remember. Sorry, something just popped up. I'm like, oh, hello. I think I did save because sometimes when I do work with people, I just bump into. I save there. What's it? And I haven't this time. Nah. I think I want to put. Is it this person? Nope. Nope. I follow some. Yeah. Yeah. Is this you? Nope. Nope. This won't be you. Nope. Well, bad on me. I can't remember who this person is. I know we did a chat. See if I can find them in my chat then. See if I can find them in my chat. Bet I won't. How that's 4 weeks ago, wasn't it? No, 2 months is 8 weeks, isn't it, Ed? Get it right. It's important to me that I get this right. No, because I did not do that. Oh, I sent a message to drop out TV. Very weird. Gotcha. Found you. They are known as Leia Bunsolo. Got there in the end. And so I don't forget, I will do a save to my collection so that I don't forget later. Okay. But this is Jeff from the Marvel Rivals. I have no idea what Jeff is. I just know it's a baby shark. And we'll leave it at that. I think this one that I've been staring at, we've been all staring at. It's actually quite nice, actually. Oh, no. I want one with as many bubbles. That's the one. I think that's a good one. So you get one with good bubbles. Oh, this one's got quite a few bubbles. Oh, that covers the face as much as it's good clear bubbles. Oh, this one. Instant love. Anyway, oof. What's going on here? Moody face. And what I'm going to do is pick that one and then rotate left. There we go. See, that's a lot better. There's a plan for everything. This is my last shoot on a Friday, so I'm quite close to the end, which is quite good. They are called Grant Reb, and they are Caitlin from League of Legends, Arcane. I love these beams that are next to the walls, the grey walls. I don't know why. I think it adds more texture. This guy's back. This guy is back again. You can notice that green shirt anywhere. Anyway, pick that one. I always make that small micro adjustment, and sometimes it can benefit me and it may not. I think I actually do prefer this one, a bit more centralized in my head. So I think I like to talk about these characters, but a lot of the other characters I like the design of. I do, and League of Legends and Arcane is quite an interesting one because there's a lot of that content I really love. I think I remember this shoot that the Cosplay wanted this shot done better. We could do it better, and I can't remember what the reason was. Either not enough gun or not this. It was one of these shots. I can't remember. I think this one actually is quite a nice one. See, this one just misses the tips and all that. Let's go with that one instead. One of these, I remember one of these. We spent ages trying to get the right look. See, trying to get the gusty wind here and all that. You can look at the carousel. I've just lots of darn it! Look at the eyes. No. Let's see if this one's any better. This was alright, but I don't like the shape of the cape. Is there one in here? Maybe this one. I like this. Was it this one? Just like that one. I don't know why. I will get this one. No. This one might be a one. This might be a winner. Let's go with that one, shall we? Oh no, the shopping bags! The curses of shooting in public space, they say. Okay, let's do this one. I think that's... Oh, this one. That bellowed up a little bit. Yeah, let's go with that one. This goo. I'm not sure I like this one, so I might skip this one. I think it's this set of photos. We were trying to get the gun position right. that sunlight just comes in at the wrong moment at times. Yeah, see, I'm remembering something. I think it's this pose here where we had to get the gun in right. Let's go with that one. I'm getting excited now because look at that one. Love the shot. I love doing shots like these. Pointing at the barrel of a gun. There we go. Oop, almost pressed the wrong thing. I'm going to do flag just to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got my minimum 6, so I think I've got that right. Cool. I'm done. That's Friday's. I almost said Saturday. No, Saturday's going to take a lot longer. And this has been an interesting experiment trying to record what I do for editing. This is going to go. I mean, it's a bit late now, but to say that I do a raw and unedited, more or less a personal vlog about how I do things on my Patreon, personal either things that happened to me in my life or personal opinions about something. So I hope you enjoyed this format, this style. I will continue to do something like this. Maybe when I'm editing photos, I spend about half an hour just chatting to you guys, editing a photo. So it keeps me more on focus and things like that. But I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you're listening to this, I hope you go out your way to watch this somehow. Maybe just put it in the background. Don't look at all of this, especially down here. But yeah, I hope you enjoy doing this. I've enjoyed doing this. Like I said, I like to do this, a live version of this one of these days. So I can't wait to do that. So yeah, on that note, thank you very much for joining me on the raw and unedited version of this vlog, which is not really a vlog, but it's more going through the photos with me. Yeah, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye.